today. I'm in a race against time to do 3 separate events. Will I be able to do them all in time? Let's find out. So it's the first event of the day. Where am I? Eyes and stains in it. So I'm in Thorpe Park. We're about to do the first maze. It could possibly be the only maze because of the way that Thorpe Park do their ticketing system. I'm only here for the next hour before I have to move on to the next park, and they're doing it so every half an hour you can get into a maze using the fast track ticketing system. That means I might be able to get 1, maybe 2, but the thing is I've signed up for containment, so at least what I'm going to do is do all the new mazes. So I'm going to start off with the new one, which is the Big Top, which is new for 2015, and then I'm going to try and do containment. I'll try and see if I can squeeze another one in, but otherwise I'll be off to the next one. So 45 minutes in the queue to pick up my tickets, and when they gave me the fast track tickets it was starting from 7 o'clock at night, and I was like, I'm only here until 6. Managed to rearrange it so I can actually get into this before I have to leave, and just looked at my containment ticket, which is my ticket right here, and on closer inspection it actually says please visit a fast track unit to collect your containment ticket. About to go into the Big Top. Let's check it out. So I just survived the Big Top. It was very, very good. Really, really good. It starts off with a fortune teller telling you your fortune in 110, and then she tells you to go on. And then we went to another 10. There was like a strobe lighting effect. Went through. I was following a couple of guys, and somehow we ended up backstage by accident. One of the people were like, what are you doing here? So managed to get out, carry on going. And up to that point I was thinking, yeah, it was okay, it was alright, not too bad. And then one of the clowns recognized me, and he stopped me, and he separated me from the group. And he said, you're going to be doing it alone. And I was like, oh no. So he made me go through alone. And that's when I could hear the clown with the chainsaw. And I was like, oh no. Absolutely dreading that. Carried on going. And then loads of clowns were just like coming after me. And one clown grabbed me and was putting his fingers in my ears. He was doing some crazy stuff. And then I recognized who he was. Simon Matthews. You bad boy. Very fun, great to see you, great work. Managed to get through that. There was, the guy with the chainsaw was waiting around the corner. Now he was hiding behind some clothes. So what I did, I ducked down so he couldn't actually see where I was coming from. And I managed to get close enough and then just leg it to the exit. And he didn't have time to start up his chainsaw. So I managed to survive that. So that was fantastic. Sorry guys, didn't manage to get me that time with the chainsaw. Very, very good. Very fun maze to do. Okay, let's go and do the next one. So I've managed to get my ticket for containment. So we're going to head over to that. And let's do it. So I'm ready to go into containment. So we're going to find out what this is all about. Why so serious? So I'm here in containment. We're going to be going in. It could last up to 20 minutes. It is an escape room. And I'm relying on these faces to get me through. I don't stand a chance. Only joking, guys.
I want to get scared.
So, guys, what you need to understand is that this is an escape room. It means you will have to solve puzzles. You will have to find the combination locks. And apparently, they can touch you.
I'm not feeling that.
You said you wanted to get scared.
But touching.
This is going to be extreme.
I mean,
the last group has just come out. Oh my God! Look at the scratches on his head.
I know she done that.
And
don't come out.
He didn't have any makeup on before he went in. There was just. How was it? Was it good?
It was good.
So we're about to go in. Let's see what happens. How did you find it?
Well, the dentist bit was quite spooky. He got me to sit in a chair.
Yeah.
You know what? I had to just sit in it. He wanted me to. It didn't turn out too bad. We did it.
Yeah. Would you find it scary?
Yeah, it was a bit spooky.
That's pretty cool.
It is a bit. The loud clashing at the end. Spoilers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we managed to get through containment. It was amazing. It is an escape room. You start off trying to figure out a number keypad. You have to look in a room to try and find these numbers. Once you get through that, you have to try and find out how to get into a safe. Once you open the safe, you crawl through it. You're looking through. It's like a lab. It's to do with containment. You need to find an antidote. You're in a lab. There's syringes everywhere. You need to find another code to kind of open the next door. And once you go through into the next room, there is like some infected patient in there. And you need to use, without giving too much away, scientific things to try and get you out of there. I managed to figure it out, and we managed to get out in time. There is a time limit on how to do it, and in conjunction with the team, they got a little confused over what it was at the end, and I managed to do the combination lock in the correct way, hit it, open it up, and press the button just in time, and bingo, it says completed the breakout. Fantastic. Now I'm actually out of time and have to leave the park, but what I really want to do is one more maze. It's about 6:15, which means I'm actually out of time. I'm way over schedule, in fact. So reluctantly I have to skip Cabin in the Woods. I really wanted to do it. Apparently, to find the longest route is you take the first door. When you come out, it's the fourth door, and then after the second dark room, you turn left. Apparently, that's how you find it. The control room. I really wanted to try it out, but I just don't have time. Maybe another time. Maybe next year, if those mazes actually come back next year. Meantime, I have to say, Thorpe Park, the mazes were actually really good. The big top. Fantastic. It made it even better with Simon Matthews in there. You'll know him from Scare Room 5 as the main doctor. Of course, to see him in Scare Ball 3. And it was good. It was really fun. It was a good maze. And containment was actually really, really fun. I really enjoyed it. A lot of people that didn't know too much about escape rooms were in there. And we managed to work together and do it. And it was fantastic. Had to use like the logical way of doing it. It was fantastic, really, really good. So now I need to find a way out of here. So, because of the delays in the ticketing queue at Thorpe Park, plus rush hour traffic and roadworks, it means that my schedule is slightly out of whack, and I don't have time to do the third event that I had planned tonight. But I am at the second. I've just arrived. Let's go in and find out what it is. So I'm here at the second destination. It is Tulleys' brand new park for 2015 called The Howl. But I'm not here alone. I am here with the one and only Rog.
Hi, how you doing?
So you like Tulleys Farm, you've been there before, but we are here to find out about The Howl. I suspect it could be something to do with werewolves. What do you think?
The security has actually told me the mazes.
Oh really? What did they say?
They said there's 5 mazes.
Yep.
Do you want me to tell you?
Tell me.
One's a clown.
Okay.
One's a haunted house.
Yeah.
Fifth one he didn't tell me, and the other 2, one was werewolves.
Okay.
And I can't remember what the other one was. That's what he said to me.
Sounds good. So we're going to go in and we're going to have a look, and me and Rog. It'll be interesting to see what Rog thinks, because I want to see if werewolves scares Rog more than scarecrows.
No chance. No chance.
Let's go in and check it out. So we're about to do our first maze, the haunted house. Do you suspect it's going to be similar to the haunted house at Tulleys?
Probably. I hope so.
Is it really haunted? We're going to go in and we're going to find out. Hopefully this is the tamest maze. We're going to try and do them in order of scariness. So hopefully it shouldn't be too scary. Hopefully. So it's raining, but it's not stopping people from having a good time. The party is going on. seems to be a lot of crazy people around here. Oh wow. So one of the residents of the Howl. So we're outside the front door. We're about to go in to the haunted house. Hopefully it's going to open up soon. And we're going to see. Are you worried?
I am a little bit, yeah.
Let's go in and find out what's going to happen. So we just completed the haunted house. It was a really long maze, wouldn't you agree?
It was very long, really, really long.
It was good. It was fun. It was a really fun maze. There was a lot of banging noises. There was a lot of. Well, what did you experience inside there?
Just lots of banging and it was fun. It was fun.
There was this one great part where we went into a room and a monk kind of slowly walked in front of us, and we started looking at him. We're looking, following him, and suddenly this monster comes out of the cupboard and just caught us by surprise. And you shit your pants then.
Yeah,
didn't
I did.
It was really good. So I really enjoyed that one. But apparently that might be the tame one.
Yeah.
So we're going to go on to the second one. We're going to find out what that one is now. So next up is the next maze called The Dark. What do you can imagine that would be called? What happens inside it?
Probably going to be very dark.
I can imagine. I think either it'll be really dark or it might be a hooded maze. I'm not sure. But we're going to go in. We're going to find out.
Welcome to the house.
Howdy.
What's this video for anyway?
This, ma'am, is a video for them their YouTube for people who be watching there on their computer things.
Oh, well, you tell them to get down to the house Friday through to Sunday this week. Hi there, Chastity. You having a good time tonight?
So far, so good, ma'am.
Yeah.
We're gonna be moseying on over and checking out the darkness there.
Be careful, there's things that go bump in the dark now.
Oh, I better be careful out there.
You have a good night now.
Howdy, ma'am.
Howdy doody.
So I've heard that there are some things that go bump in the night, in the darkness. What are we in for tonight?
There might be a wolf.
A wolf?
2 or 5. There might be some darkness. There might be some more darkness. And then a little bit more darkness.
That's okay, I got all their albums.
I like you city folk. You like taking the videos and the photos in a something called a selfie. I don't know what that is until now. I like a selfie. Do you like a selfie? Come down to the house because you get to meet me. That's the best bit about it. You get to see my monobrow. You from YouTube?
Yeah.
Hi, YouTube. Do you go through tubes on YouTube? No? Okay. Well, maybe I should find. What's your name?
I'm Andrew Georgiadis. Dr. Andrew Georgiadis, but you can look me up on Scare Room.
Okay, I'll find you on
If
YouTube.
you do see the wolf, are you gonna huff and puff and blow the house down?
Try to.
I can't see a thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You really put a spot in my eye and I just can't see anything.
Shouldn't have like bright lights in your eyes. Sorry.
Okay.
We just survived the darkness. It was a really great maze. What was interesting is it started off going through one of these kind of like two massive kind of pillow cushion things that you had to squeeze through, and then as soon as you've done that, you are in pretty much complete darkness.
That's why it's called The Dark.
That's why it's called The Dark. So you go through and you're basically feeling your way through. Now I was behind Roger, so Roger was in front of me. And what was happening when you were touching the walls?
I was getting electric shocks. It's like all the time. Like 2 or 3 times every time I touched the wall. I couldn't touch the wall because I was getting shocks. So
Roger was getting electric shocks. Now there was one part, we were going through the darkness and suddenly a light came on and there was a werewolf standing right in front of Roger and he properly crapped himself. Was that properly scary for you?
it was because of the dark. That's why.
It was really good. It was really cool. And it was really difficult to see. Think of like a hooded maze, but without a hood. It was like that. Really good, really fun maze. I really enjoyed watching Roger. And what made it even better was that they made us go through it, just the two of us. So it made it even more fun because there was no one else there. So it was really good. I really enjoyed that. So we're going to go on to the next one now. Let's go check it out. Oh my God, that's one of the scariest mazes I've ever done.
Oh my God.
wait a second. Those are the toilets. I think we're going to be dancing now, right?
Okay.
Let's go.
Go. 1, 2, 3.
Wanna dance with somebody. She got a lot of spring on her step. We're gonna go on to the next maze. Thanks for the dance, lady. I ain't afraid of no goat. So we are about to go and do the shed. Now, do you have a shed at home, Roger?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah.
Is it scary?
Yes, it is actually. It's in Wilston Green.
Well, that is pretty scary. Hopefully, this shed isn't going to be that scary, but something tells me it's going to be. What are you expecting for this one?
Chainsaws.
Chainsaws?
Yeah.
Oh, don't say that. What else?
I don't know actually. I don't know.
Squealer's yard. When you hear squeal, you kind of think of pig.
Yeah.
Pig is to do with food, maybe. I'm guessing cannibals.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go in, we're gonna do it, and I'm gonna hide behind Roger. I'll be right behind you. We just survived the shed. What did you think, Raj?
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah. Really good.
It was quite terrifying. You were. Oh my god. Whoa. So, we just survived your shed.
I'm very glad you survived. 1 in 5 stay alive, so the odds were in your favor.
Oh my goodness. So we went through. It was quite an intense maze. It was. It's basically like a kind of almost like a junkyard farm type shed type thing. You're going in. You're walking around.
The tall guy.
There was one tall guy in there that was just like basically stalking you through most of it, and lots of like jump effects. They were like really like. They seemed hungry and they wanted food.
They wanted flesh.
They wanted Rog.
They wanted flesh.
And it was really fun, a great maze to go through. Some really intense parts because they were really trying to go after us. And it kind of ended with some, I don't know if it was a chainsaw, but it was some kind of like a blow air machine thing. It was chasing after us. Really fun. So now we're gonna go on to the one that I'm actually dreading.
Chainsaw.
It's a chainsaw. There's a chainsaw involved. We are going on to Squealers' yard. Now, this actually does worry me. We're going to be going in. This is the one that has actually got to do with pigs and stuff. You know the what? In the yard, in the shed, sorry. In the shed, there was this one great moment where it's kind of like a waist-high, squeezy cushion thing. We're going through it. And Roger's in front of me, and suddenly this massive wolf head just comes out of the wall and nearly rips Roger in half. It was so... And Roger was looking in the opposite direction, so as soon as he turned around, he just saw this massive head just right on him. It was absolutely... How did you feel when you saw that massive head?
I think I shit myself.
That was my favorite part. It was really great. So we're about to go into Squealer's yard. I am actually terrified about what's going to happen here. I know it's going to be chainsaws. I could hear them. Let's go in. I'm going to do it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be good. We're going to do it. Let's do it. So we just survived Squealer's yard, and we're trying to get the cobwebs off of us. It was quite a long maze, wasn't it?
It was very long. Yeah.
But a really good one. It was. It was lots of these guys. How would you describe it?
Kind of like people who cannibalism, isn't it? People want to eat meat.
It's like these hillbilly cannibals that are like trying to like just kill you, and they're kind of like sizing you up. There was this one guy in there that was like 7 foot tall, who was like really intimidating, really scary. I could kind of tell that it was going to start off like really scary, and by the fact that we were in a safety briefing. And I'm listening to the instructions, and suddenly the security guard opens the door and smacks me in the head. So I got injured in the security briefing. So you know that it's going to start off quite good. You go through, and it was just like one room after another. You end up going outside, and it's just one big, massive, long maze. That's really it. there's lots of stuff in there, and what was really interesting was they picked on at the beginning, they picked on one woman and they separated her, and she had to take a different path. Which must have been really terrifying for her. And there was like different parts where they were getting people to like sit down and do something. It was really good, a very interactive kind of experience. So it was really, really good. I enjoyed it. So we're gonna go and do the final maze, which is Mr. Topper's. And Roger thinks that it might be something to do with clowns. Let's go and check it out. Okay, so we're going into Mr. Topper's. I don't really have too much of a problem with clowns. Rog, do you have any issues with clowns?
No, not really. I'm
No.
okay
So we should be okay with this maze. This is our final maze of the night. It shouldn't be an issue, but you know, famous last words and all that. So let's see what happens. We're going in. So we are in the fast track line, which you can see there's about, I don't know, 8 people. And you look at the normal queue line and you've got 3. Oh well. And now there's none. A monster just popped his head out of this window in the queue line and told Roger to cheer up. I said, don't worry, he's always like that. And the guy said, well, he should come and work for us. So we just survived Mr. Topper's maze, and it was a clown's curtain maze, and this is one of the gentlemen that were looking after us.
Oh, gentlemen, how kind.
As we were one of his guests in the maze. It's a great maze. It's got curtains. Yeah. It's a maze. Yeah. It's got a lot of special effects in there.
No expense spared.
And this gentleman was chasing us around and showing us, actually helping us to get through, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're
for that.
more than welcome.
That's cool.
Come to the Howl. Right, piss off now.
So there you go, an amazing maze. A really great way to end it. It was actually really fun.
Yeah, it was.
What was really interesting was the fact that it was just me and Rog going through. It was again, it was just the two of us, and it was amazing. And there was one girl that was stalking us.
Talking to himself. Oh boy, what is the Fright like? Oh my.
Anyway, that's the end of the show. Tune in tomorrow for another episode. And we're gonna go tune in tomorrow for another episode. Bye. Thankfully, we got rid of all the clowns. There was one girl that was actually stalking Roger in there, and I don't think we're ever gonna see any more clowns ever again. Ever again. It would just never, ever happen.